So a couple people have been asking me to make Bugonia explain videos, and I used to make these kind of explainer videos in the past, but I stopped doing them, and this is why. So I think I'm a big believer in the school of David Lynch, where you don't tell too much and you let people try to understand the story through their own worldview. Some people just get it completely out of left field, and it doesn't seem to be tied to what's going on in the movie. But with the movie like Bugonia, I think there is a lot there. There's a lot of ways you can go with it depending on your worldview, and a lot of ways you can interpret it. You could see this as a kind of sympathy for the corporate CEO, and they're just trying their best to save humanity. Or you could see it as these conspiracy people are right sometimes, and they'll do whatever they have to do to save humanity, and they're in the right. And then you could see it as a commentary on humanity and our self-destructive tendencies, and you could see it as CEOs being aliens almost in themselves and being disconnected from reality and the rest of the world. There's a lot of ways you go with it, and you won't necessarily be right or wrong. I just, with this channel and some of the other things I've done, I really encourage media literacy, and for you to come to your own conclusions about things. See how you thought, how you felt about it, make a video like this, write it down, do a review, talk about it. You don't have to be dismissive of other people's perspectives. I think it's just important for you to, instead of going to these explainer videos, for you to share what you thought of the movie, share your interpretation of it, how you think it went. Again, the explainer videos are cool, but I think people really need to start practicing interpreting these movies, especially these types of movies, more, I guess you would call artsy kind of movies, for themselves, and sharing what they thought, because you might think something that gets altered by one of these explain videos that might be, might hit something that people didn't think of before. So I just want to encourage you guys to, before you go right to the explainer videos or whatever, explain, to come up with your own conclusions and share those, because I think you might have something insightful that other people aren't thinking about. So I'm not going to do a full explainer video on Bugonia, because I think we need to start really letting things go. I mean, I'm sacrificing views or whatever, but I really am more interested in encouraging people to think critically about the things that they're watching, and come to their own conclusions and opinions. I think that's what makes the movie watching experience so fun. That's why I love David Lynch movies, because he openly expresses, like, I'm not going to explain the movie to you. I want you to tell me what you think of it.